What's up, y'all? Gaming Cozily here. This was actually supposed to be the first video on Sounds Comfortable, my blog, whatever you want to call it, but kind of had a couple things happen. So my first video was supposed to be on the relevancy of a rapper, and essentially I was just going to talk about what exactly does relevance mean nowadays when we're not even really sure of the strength of people's fan bases. You know, there's a lot of manipulation, streaming versus people actually buying your album, actually going to support you via shows and stuff like that. These are all things that over time make you relevant. And I was going to break down into that because, I was kind of put off by 21 Savage's comments, even though I kind of in the back of my head knew it was trolling just to kind of build up his own hype, because that's what artists do now. They just fucking promote themselves by doing shenanigans. It's never really about the music. It's about what you're saying outside of the music. And I had already recorded a whole video and I was gonna put it out, but I realized now after hearing this 21 Savage and Nas song that my suspicions were correct. It was fucking trolling. Like, the dude was fucking trolling, dude. I feel like hip-hop has become so much about these antics instead of about the craft, the art. It's just becoming a point where it's just like, I can't take this shit seriously. Like, people just do things, they put out statements like this just to generate a buzz for themselves. And to me, now that I know that 21 Savage was trolling, I even have less of an opinion, because it's like you kind of baited your way into a Nas track by making an ambiguous statement. I don't know. Going platinum is not really a hard thing to do nowadays. Vanilla Ice went platinum once upon a time, so there's that. Wait, let me make sure that that's actually true. Yeah, the dude went platinum. Vanilla Ice went platinum, but do we talk about Vanilla Ice in a positive way? Or do we talk about how he was allegedly hanged off of a ledge? So people conflate success with relevance when it doesn't really mean the same. Nas has sold millions of albums. 21 Savage has sold millions of streams. It's not the same artist. And that's okay, because he doesn't have to be the same artist. But when you start to make statements that put yourself on a higher level than you actually are, it causes people to want to peel back the curtain and really take a deeper look at what it is that you have done to say that he is not relevant. Because I can argue that before this Drake album, which, by the way, if you look at 21 Savage's stats, you'll actually see that his numbers are pretty much centered around his features. Ironically, a lot of songs on Her Loss is actually doing better than a lot of songs that just feature him on it, which to me is kind of telling of the kind of artist that he is. I think of 21 Savage the same way I think about French Montana, honestly. They're more or less the same artist. Honestly, they need to make a duo together. They would actually go pretty well, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. This is the first of many audio blog posts that you will be hearing I'm just over artists these days. It's just like they really make hip hop into something it doesn't need to be, which is like this weird spectacle that doesn't have anything to do with the actual music. Like it's frankly ridiculous. And at the end of the day, rap is just really losing its relevance. Like when you hear things like Taylor Swift selling 1.5 million first week, Bad Bunny selling first week, it's kind of like, damn, people don't really support rap music the way that you would think that they do if you actually like look into the general sphere of fandom. You would think that these artists are being supported more, but then when you actually look at the numbers, how many people are actually buying the album, how many people are going to the shows, what kind of arenas they're going into, then it starts to paint a different picture of the artist. You start to realize that it's really the labels making the artists seem bigger than they actually are. And it's just, I don't know. I just want to judge people off of the music. It shouldn't be off of random statements. And when artists such as 21 makes these quite random statements, it just really takes away from the genre. Anyways, this is your boy Sounds Comfortable here with another vlog. If you guys liked it, give me a like, give me subscribe. Go check out the other cool music on the channel. And as always, stay cozy.